Alright guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is SpaceTiiger, and in today's episode of 7 Deadly Sins Grand Cross, we are going to talk about how to make your characters OP. This is going to be a complete guide on how to make your characters untouchable, unbreakable, undestructible, whatever you want to use with the "un" in front of it. So let's get right into this. As you guys know, a lot of us spent some time re-rolling, trying to get those accounts that we want to get, those characters that we're looking for. And for me, it was Green Lantern Leonis plus 2 waifus. That was a goal for me, so that's what I went for. But in this video, we're not going to talk about that. We're going to talk about how to make your characters way stronger so you can progress through the story way easier. So when you go and press hero, you're able to see your characters. You're able to see what things do affect the characters. So there are different things. There are different tabs right here. You have tabs like enhance. The enhance is the basic level, so you can get the level up to a certain amount, and then you can evolve the character. So like, let's say you go up to for this character, his max is 50. Since he's a SSR, that's his max. So his max, let's take him up to 50. That's it. That's as far as he can go. He can't gain any more XP. You would have to awaken him now. So now you go into the next node, into the not awaken. You would have to evolve him. The next node is evolve. So evolve, you can take him up from whichever rank it is. It could be like you could start at R, go up to SR, go up to SSR, all the way to UR. So I don't have enough materials to take him up to UR yet at the moment, so I will have to farm those materials, and that increases his max level up to 60. So like every time you increase the rank, you increase the max level and the max amount of stats that you can get for that character. Now let's go into the next node. There's the awakening node. The awakening node also gives you different stats for each time you awaken every star. You can have a maximum of 6 stars awakenings, so you want to work on this. This is not something you want to neglect. 300 points on attack is a very good added amount. 7% crit, as you guys can see, the 120 defense. So those are stats you want to take advantage of. You have to get those materials also to awaken the characters. In the ultimate move, this you can level it up by getting the character dupes. So the character dupes, it's probably way easier for like lower levels, the SR characters instead of the SSR characters. Those are way easier to level up, but I wouldn't just say just go and invest crazily on SR units. There are some SR units that are extremely OP, that are extremely strong units that you should consider going all in on, but not every single one. I'm not saying go hit all 20 SR units that you have in your team, get them all the way up, fully maxed out. Unless you're a whale and you want to do that, go ahead and knock yourself out. But as you guys can see, each level gives you extra stats or whatever it is for whatever ultimate you do have. So that's something you do not want to neglect, something you do want to look at. Now equipment is a little different. So in this game, the equipments give you set bonus stats. So this is something you do not want to mess up, something you want to pay attention to. So as you guys can see right here, I have, if you press this button, this little sword over here, it shows 20% attack bonus, and this shows, I can't even see it because my finger is there, 20% defense bonus. Now to get those set bonuses, you have to have certain equipment. So if you look at here, it says you need to have 4 set of attack, and you will be able to get the 20% attack bonus. Now for the defense, you need 2%, 2 sets only to have 20% defense. So that means you need 2 defense equipment on and 4 attack equipment on. So one thing you want to pay attention is you don't want to have, like, let's say 6 attack pieces on, because then you're kind of giving up extra stats that you could have had. Like, let's say you would have had a 2 set of defense, that would have been an extra 20% of defense that you're just giving up because you're not paying attention to that equipment. So you have to look at the set bonuses and see how they work. Different set bonuses have different stats. They give you different stats. You need different sets also. Like the life is 4 sets, the concentration is 4 set also. The mind's eye is only a 2 set. Recovery, another 2 set. I can't even pronounce that. 2 set. So you can see it tells you exactly how many you need for each set. So you have to pay attention to that. One thing I do want you guys to know, even though the equipment may be the same, the stats are not exactly the same for every piece of equipment. So do check that out. Like if you look at this one, the max stats for this one is 66. But then when you look at this one, the max stats for it is 69. So you have to pay attention to that when you're equipping, when you're putting on equipment on your character. There will be a more in-depth equipment guide. I got y'all with that. And the final thing we're gonna look at to make your characters extremely OP is the outfits. I'm not a big fan of outfits having stats, like outfits that you can pay for. But the only reason I'll give it a pass is because it seems fairly easy to get these gems to buy the outfits. So if you look at all the outfits, they all have different stats. This outfit has 120 defense, this one 120, and the UR has 180. So I'm guessing as the higher rank you have, the more stats you can get. But if they're in the same rank, they all have the same stats. Another reason I don't like this is because I like costumes. Maybe there's a costume I like in the SR that I like way more than I like in the UR section. So that's the only thing that does suck about it. But other than that, you want to equip the outfits. You also want to equip the weapons, because the weapons is the same thing. The weapons, they have different stats. This one only has 120 compared to this one that has 180. The cosmetics, there's also cosmetics. It has 130, not 130, 930 for the SSR, and the SR only has 150 HP. So you want to pay attention to that. These cosmetics, they do give you different stats, even though they're cool and whatnot. They give you different stats, so you kind of want to work with it. You want to figure it out. There is a whole shop that you can go through all these stats and you can see which one, what gives you what. You can purchase them for 30. This one's only 30. The other ones, like, they have different ones at different prices. So if you have a specific character that you want to power up, you want to check out the cosmetics. You definitely want to check out the cosmetics, the outfits, the weapons. All this stuff does factor into giving you bonus stats. Now why do you want all these stats? You can also unlock a unique passive. So once you reach a certain amount of combat class total stats, you're able to unlock this passive. And this passive, each character has a different passive, so it will help you out throughout the matches. Like in this one, it increases the crit ratio of the hero's diminished HP. So basically the crit chance increases by how much HP he's missing. So let's say he's missing 70% of his HP, your crit goes up by 70%. So he hits like a monster. If you have basically Green Meliodas, you know why he's OP, because the lower his HP, the harder he hits. But then you add that crit bonus, he hits crazy hard. So so now you guys understand why I'm getting a little excited. I always get excited once I start talking about numbers. That excites me. I am like a complete numbers fanatics when it comes to mobile gaming. So it's like really hard for me to hold it in and to hide how excited I am. So yeah. So to sum it up, basically you want to add all these things to make your character stronger. There is one thing I did forget to mention. When you have your team set, you're able to bring in a secondary character. Your stats increase by how strong the secondary character is. So if the secondary character is not that strong, you'll get a lot less stats. For this one, I'm running a level 31 Diane, versus, let's say if I was to run a level 1 this dude. You see how low the stats drop. The stats completely drop because they're not the same power levels. So the stats do factor in. So let's say, how much do I set him by, and if I put the Diane up, the stats go up. So they also have like certain characters that do have combined stats that you can get like a different ultimate, which is pretty cool. And just read it and you'll be able to see the association bonus stats that it does give. Like Diane gives the bonus defense, and yeah, just check out every character has a different combination. I have Ban going with a King. They have another associated thing that can work out for between both of them. So definitely, like I said, do check out all this extra characters, because those are bonus stats that you can have on your character. You want those stats. You want every little stat that you can milk out of it. You want it on your character to make your character super OP. So yeah, my name is SpaceTiiger. If this video was a little helpful, just a tad bit helpful, drop a like, drop a comment, share this with your friend, your mother, your grandmother, your best friend, whoever you want to share with. As long as you guys enjoyed this video, I'm happy. Let me know how your rolls went, how many times you guys had to re-roll to get that count you wanted. I did a lot of re-rolls. I'm not gonna lie, I did a lot of re-rolls. But I'll definitely see you guys in tomorrow's video. Stay awesome and stay clutch, everyone. Peace!